why nurseries in the US are essentially forced to spray pesticides on their plants. There's a lot of comments or questions like this with anything that we do regarding pest control because people are wondering why we have to use pesticides, and more people are moving away from them and going towards more natural methods or letting nature run its course. But we really can't do that in the nursery industry for a couple of reasons. First of all, growing in a commercial setting is not anything like nature because what we're doing is we are having things in a closed-in environment inside greenhouses, or even if they're outside, we're doing monoculture. So we have many of the same plants all together in a single space. Typically in nature, we're not dealing with a monoculture. Whenever you look at the environment, you will see that there's one species of plant here and then the next one is really far away and you've got a lot of different species in between. So if you get a disease or a pest that attacks this one species, it's not easy for it to jump from this one plant to the next one because there's a lot in between. In a grower or commercial setting, you will see a lot of these types of plants all together. So whenever you do get a pest, it's very easy for them to jump from one plant to the next and quickly take over. The other thing is that in a greenhouse, you're not dealing with a lot of the environmental factors that will reduce the number of pests. So there's no wind, there's no rain, and there are no predators that will be able to feed on the pests that are in there, so they can really explode in population quickly. We as growers also have a responsibility to not spread pests throughout the globe. If we are selling plants that are infected with pests, then those are going to go out to different people's homes and then can spread nationwide and be a bigger problem. Also, because we have a nursery and floral license, we get inspected by the USDA. In fact, last week, a USDA inspector came by unannounced and went through checking our entire facility to make sure that we didn't have pests. And that's why we have to run a really tight ship around here when it comes to pest control, because you never know when they're going to come in and they're not caring if those bugs are beneficial or not. They just want to see clean plants. I will say that we are working towards using less and less pesticides, and we're working more with beneficial insects, but we're going to be covering that in some future videos. But this is a very important topic moving forward, and we will be covering a lot more of this, so make sure you follow and ask any questions in the comments that you may have. What? Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.